President Bola Tinubu preaches tolerance at funeral of APC chairman's mother in Jos. Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security commences distribution of farm inputs to farmers in Northeast. And Tertiary Education Trust Fund delivers projects to Akwa Ibom State College of Education. Hello, thank you for joining us. This is the news on NTA News 24. I am Charles Alpha. President Bola Tinubu says he is sticking to his long-term vision to unite Nigeria, irrespective of the religious and cultural differences among the citizens. The president, who said this as he met with religious leaders in Plateau State, assures of government's efforts to defeat terrorism and other forms of insecurity in Nigeria. State House correspondent Musbal Den Wahab reports.
President Bola Tinubu on the Plateau, the third state he would visit in barely a week. President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, led National Assembly members, while Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak of Kwara State came with his colleagues to receive a president on a dual-purpose visit to Jos. And on the streets, residents of Jos displayed their love welcoming the #1 citizen. But then, beneath this warm reception, the peace in parts of the home of peace and tourism has been under threat over the years. Religious and communal crises have lingered, claiming lives and properties in parts of Plateau and other north-central states. Apparently, this is a major concern for the president. At this strategic meeting with Christian leaders in Plateau State, President Tinubu said he remains focused on fighting all forms of insecurity in Nigeria, committed to converting tragedy to success and maintaining his vision to unite Nigeria. As a Muslim and husband of a pastor, President Tinubu believes nothing speaks volume better than this of his respect for freedom of religion. He also took the message to the congregation of the Church of Christ in Nations headquarters in Jos.
Hate is not an option for us. Love is what you preach, that we should love one another. Nobody determine what God has ordained. Our deed, our character, our love to our fellow beings is what is important.
Governor Caleb Mutfwang appreciated the president for his support for combating insecurity, calling for sustained effort to end the loss of lives and properties.
While the scale of attacks has abated in recent weeks, it is far from over. I am determined more than ever to provide the leadership that will unite our people and ensure that our diversities are better managed in order to reduce the tension along traditional fault lines. We'll continue to bank on your moral and administrative support to deal with this multidimensional monster called insecurity.
It's making a lot of concerted efforts to see to it that at the end of the day, people in the IDP camps can return to their homes. It's quite a pity that this has gone on for decades, unchecked, but with the determination and the support of the National Assembly and all stakeholders, I believe that peace must return to the plateau. Peace must return to North Central.
President Bola Tinubu is now back in Lagos. Musbal Den Wahab, NTA News.
Borno State Governor Babagana Umar Sulum has assured residents of Kirara community in Gwoza local government area of government's commitment to protecting lives and property while appealing for resilience and cooperation from the people. The governor gave the assurance during a sympathy visit to Kirara following last Monday's attack that claimed at least 3 lives with homes and shops set ablaze. Mohamed Goni reports.
Kirawa, a border community in Gwoza local government area adjoining the Republic of Cameroon, was initially displaced by Boko Haram insurgents in 2014 and later resettled in 2022 by the Zulum administration. Socio-economic activities, including farming, had gradually resumed until the recent attack, during which at least 3 persons were killed and over 50 houses and shops were destroyed, forcing many residents to flee.
We are pleading to the federal government, we are pleading to the Chief of Army Staff to release funds and then procure equipment so that the military operations have to begin in earnest since the rainy season is almost over. We need not to just embark on a military operation and after some few 1 month then we withdraw. No, then it's the need for us to sustain military operation throughout.
Governor Zulum condemned the attack and announced plans to deploy more soldiers to the area. He also revealed government's intention to establish a joint civilian task force in Kirawa to enhance security. The governor emphasized the need for residents to remain resilient and to support security personnel by providing timely and useful information. He assured the community that government will rebuild the burned houses, shops and clinics in addition to drilling boreholes, constructing a general hospital and rehabilitating the road leading to Kirawa. The district head of Kirawa, who appreciated the governor's visit, also appealed for the reconstruction of homes and the healthcare center destroyed by the terrorists. Some residents who spoke to NTA News recounted their ordeal and appealed to government to intensify security around the area. From Kirawa in Gwoza local government, Mohamed Goni, NTA News.
As the deadline for motorists to obtain vehicle tinted glass permits elapsed, the Lagos State Police Command has commenced enforcement of the permit across the metropolis in line with the directive by the Inspector General of Police. Musa Toiliat, who went with the Commissioner of Police media team to monitor compliance in Ikeja, brings us the situation reports.
Deadline inspired compliance among some motorists who came to the Lagos State Police Command to complete documentation and obtain their tinted glass permits. To ensure compliance by motorists on the road, the Commissioner of Police, Olondare Jimoh, embarked on monitoring exercise at Mobolaji Bank Anthony Way in Ikeja.
The level of compliance in Lagos State is high compared to what they may have in other states. From the report I'm getting, quite a number of citizens of Lagos have complied and very few that have not complied are in the process of complying with the enforcement. So we want members of the public not to have any fear or apprehension to go and comply. The system is open. The site where they can apply, they should apply online, then they pay online for capturing in the command headquarters or other information in Lagos that have been provided for their capturing.
Although few motorists were apprehended for non-compliance, the Commissioner of Police says the directive is well taken by the motoring public.
For those that we have impounded their vehicle, once it is complied with, the vehicles are promptly released to them. But for those who want to try the weight of the law, they will prosecute them for committing such an offense, which is prohibited by the law.
CP Olondare reiterated that police personnel must be at their best and avoid using the exercise to extort motorists in any part of the state. In Lagos, Musa Toiliat, NTA News.
The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, has called on investors to seize opportunities within Nigeria's agribusiness sector and invest in the industry. The minister made these remarks during a tour of farm plantation in Bauchi State. Musa Babali reports.
This is the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, interacting with farmers in rural community in Bauchi State. He's inquiring about the 2025 farming season in the area and the prices of food in the rural community located a few kilometers from the state capital, Tasio Munkaila told the minister that they recorded a good harvest this year, especially in rice and sesame. The prices have crashed due to high supply of produce this year, he says. The minister visited this farm belonging to the former Bauchi State Governor Adamu Ma'azu. The former governor is currently cultivating 2,670 hectares of maize and rice. The minister inspected more than 1,000 hectares of his farm. He commended the initiative and assured that the ministry will support both large and small-scale farmers under the Renewed Hope agenda.
With the mechanization policy of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, I think he could be a very good candidate for such assistance in terms of tractors and combined harvesters, planters, and what have you know. So, but you could see even beyond the hills are all cultivated. So this is really something that is targeted at the food security initiative of Mr. President. That clarion call.
The visit is part of the minister's initiative to encourage farmers and investors who have joined the Nigeria Agribusiness Project.
For this scale, you see, if we are to do it manually, it takes us another 3 months to harvest. And it's not easy with wildlife, fire, theft, and what have you, insecurity. It is better immediately they are ready, we get combined harvesters to come and do it.
There is need for full mechanization of the farm due to its size and the volume of work they do at time of planting and at the same time when it comes to harvesting.
The minister had earlier visited Nasarawa State this year. From Bauchi, Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
And still from Bauchi State, the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security has flagged up distribution of farming inputs and equipment to smallholder farmers and for the 2025 dry season farming towards boosting agricultural production in the country. And this is part of measures put in place towards achieving President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda in the agricultural sector. Awal Abdullahi reports.
Presenting the farming input to smallholder farmers, Minister of Agriculture and Food Security represented said the present administration is working tirelessly to reinvigorate the agricultural sector with a focus on boosting food production toward achieving food security in the country. He said the initiative aims not only to support farmers and increase food production, but also contribute to economic development of the country.
We wish to reiterate our commitment to strengthening the Nigeria's agricultural sector for enhanced food security while contributing to the eradication of poverty in the country.
When the federal government is helping the state will find it very, very expedient to do more than what the federal government is doing to it. So with this kind of project, I believe, though the state is doing it very well, with or without the federal government intervention, but it will ginger.
The beneficiaries expressed appreciation for the gesture and promised to use the items judiciously.
We are extremely happy with these inputs that were given to us. It will go a long way in assisting us in our production. These are some of the critical inputs that are giving us problems in our farming operations.
The items distributed include seed, power tillers, and water pumping machines, among others. In Bauchi, Awal Abdullahi, NTA News.
From Bauchi, now we take you to Yola, where the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security has distributed farming inputs to smallholder farmers in Adamawa State as part of efforts to deliver the mandates of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on food security. And our correspondent Mary Adamu George reports that the initiative is to boost agricultural production across the country.
This is the thing we look forward that will help in boosting food production and food security in our society and Nigeria as a whole.
We are very happy. We are glad, sir. This is first of its kind. We've never get any assistance like this one.
30 groups and associations were those who form part of the first phase of the distribution exercise. The foremost concern on food security of the federal government is the facilitation of agro inputs and basic farm machinery to small-scale farmers who are constrained by high market costs of essential farming inputs. Minister of Agriculture, Food and Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari at the flag-off, represented by Director Planning and Policy Coordination, Omar Salisu Mohammed, said administration of President Tinubu has demonstrated total political will to transform the agricultural sector through synergies with non-governmental organizations, private sector for economic growth, job creation and poverty reduction. He assured that government is on course to realign existing initiatives and programs in line with the mandate of the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security to address some of the challenges of farmers to make food available, accessible and affordable to all Nigerians.
This input is given to farmers in Adamawa State free of charge.
State Coordinator, Federal Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Yola, Salihu Musa Tenexo, called on farmers to engage in group associations to benefit from such gestures. Beneficiaries sign an undertaking of collecting the items, allocation letters issued, and templates presented of growth enhancer, selective rice bissel, water pumps, winnow machines, knapsack sprayers in Yola. Mary Adamu George, NTA News.
And you're still watching the news on NTA News 24. We'll be back. Stay with us.
Feel the power of precision, engineered to perfection. Every component is crafted with care, and each design is meticulously tested. From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blending performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Boss, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African Road.
This is NTA News 24.
Thank you for staying with us. The Tertiary Education Trust Fund has delivered 2 major infrastructure projects to Akwa Ibom State College of Education to enhance teaching and learning. This is in TEDFund's commitment to supporting public institutions to perform their role of education students, encouraging research, teaching, teacher training, entrepreneurship, and skills development. Dianime Uko reports.
The administrative building as well as the ICT building are fully fitted with elevator, solar-powered lightings, furnished with office equipment and a generating set for the convenience of staff and students of Akwa Ibom State College of Education, Afaransid. These TEDFund buildings are to complement other projects currently under construction in the college. TEDFund emphasizes the need for the maintenance of the structures, noting that they have been built to last.
While I commend the college for completing these projects, I urge you to ensure that the facilities are properly maintained and protected. It behoves all users and stakeholders to ensure that these facilities are well maintained to prevent early wear and tear.
Akwa Ibom State Government and the College of Education are grateful to TEDFund for the intervention and promise to put the projects to judicious use.
This is how a school, especially a school that is training teachers, should look like. Apart from what we have seen in Akwa Ibom State University, a significant signature of TEDFund, and now what we are seeing in the College of Education, this is very commendable.
So this building has the capacity to be able to connect and accommodate all principal officers and their supporting staff. We cannot thank TEDFund enough. We cannot thank Akwa Ibom State government enough for giving us the enabling environment to be able to carry out these projects.
The commissioned projects are a measure of TED Fund's annual interventions in the college from 2017 to 2020. Dianime Uko, NTA News.
The National Youth Council of Nigeria, at a special Thanksgiving prayer at the National Mosque Abuja, has urged Nigerian youth to embrace unity and collective action as vital tools for driving national development and building a stronger nation. The NYCN President Sukubo Saraigbe Sukubo expressed gratitude to Allah for the successful National Effective Congress held in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State, stressing that Nigerians must see themselves as one people irrespective of religion. He emphasized that genuine progress and meaningful development can only be achieved through unity of purpose, particularly among the youth.
Our attitude, we must tolerate each another, each and everybody, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Christian, we live as one, and to see how we can move forward in this country. That's one of the things that I have been able to showcase as a young boy that is growing to champion the unity of this country.
The Partner for National Economic Progress, a coalition of a civil society organization with the mandates of entrenching economic prosperity and the welfare of Nigerians, has staged a mega rally in Abuja demanding an end to sabotage and other attacks against private investment in the Nigerian petroleum sector. At a peaceful rally with the theme National Unity Against Sabotage, Reclaiming Our Petroleum Sector for the People, Olayinka Dada, who spoke on behalf of the coalition, underscored the importance of the petroleum sector of Nigeria's economy, but wondered why a few elements are bent on hijacking it for personal gains.
Therefore, in the spirit of our nation's independence and liberation, we urge Nigeria to break free from this mindless cabal and their agents in government agencies and those masquerading as labor and oil sector associations. We reject them absolutely, outrightly as Nigerians and urge the government to stop them from further acts of sabotage.
Former Minister of Women Affairs, Dame Uju Kennedy Ohanenye, has urged Nigerian youth to embrace peace, promote unity, shun violence, and participate in nation building. The former minister was among dignitaries at the 2025 Boys Brigade founding day in Yanya area of Abuja. And Thomas Obwetere reports that NTA's admin manager Chijioke Okoronkwo was honored with an award of excellence at the event.
The Boys Brigade Founding Day celebration of Iyanyan Battalion Council featured parades, band displays, and guard inspection. The 2025 Boys Brigade Founding Day celebration also exemplified virtues of discipline, unity, hope, and patriotism.
As far as we've started understanding that we must contribute to building our nation, we have a great hope ahead of us.
1883, exactly 4th of August. This was founded by Sir Alexander Smith in Glasgow.
There's a need for us to go back to see and groom the younger generation so that they will grow up with an attitude, with a belief for Nigeria.
Shaping youth, shaping their behavior, becoming youth that will bring progress and will help the nation to grow.
Not even minding your language or your religion. When you are doing the right thing, God will be happy with you.
And you know, when they are teaching you, they don't teach evil things.
The Chief of Defense Staff, represented by Wing Commander Damalu Kudu Ega, advised youth to avoid criminality and embrace government youth programs to better their lives.
The civil-military relation deals directly with things like this to encourage participation and youth engagement in bringing about a lasting peace that we desire in this country.
Awards of excellence were presented to individuals and organizations for their outstanding contribution to the growth of Nyanya Battalion Council, including NTA Admin Manager Chijoke Ukoronkwo.
So we are encouraging everyone to see what you can do, and not what people can do for you, but what you can do for people.
Emphasis was placed on inspiring youths towards patriotism and peace building as a vital step in shaping Nigeria's future leaders. In Abuja, Thomas Ogbetere, NTA News.
And that concludes the news. Many thanks for watching. I am Charles Alpha.